I will start with Aziz Damani. For me, before I go into what Damanis have done for sports in this country, Aziz Damani, if we had gentlemen, if we had corporate companies, if we had investors come up and support the game of sport in the country, we would be happy. I would be the happiest country ever. Because Aziz Damani has a couple of clubs, including the cricket club and football clubs. Recently, he bought a football club from Arua, and all of that in support of sports in the country. So I call upon investors out there, as we celebrate Easter, think about the money you collect from Ugandans and invest that money into sports. Maybe my son, maybe my daughter tomorrow will benefit from such monies. So I salute the money, this is the money. For that, and of course the CEO of actually the Damani Sports Club, that is Mr. Shiva Koti. Shiva Koti is actually, it's not easy to be part of the game. It's never easy to be part of to invest your money into sports, but it's always very well if you invest your money and get returns as a thank you or as appreciation. Aziz Damani wrapped up a dominant season by defeating this is cricket, that is a T20. Aziz Damani beat KICC to win the national T20 cricket cup. That was actually last year in December. Why I'm bringing it up is in the first quarter of the year, we actually appreciate, we salute the investors who have come up with initiatives to support sports in the country. And of course, Damani Sports Club CEO, that is Shiva Koti, we salute you for that. And Aziz Damani wrapped up a dominant season by defeating Kampala Institute of Cricket Clubs, that is KICC, by actually 31 runs to win the season-ending Unimoni National T20 Cup at Shambogo Oval. I said this was in December, but we're bringing it up because by the first quarter, we are evaluating the first quarter of the sports in this country, and we need to look at the CEOs or the companies that have come to support the sports in the country. As a national broadcaster, we inspire Uganda. So we are inspiring those investors who invest, and we are appreciating them, those who invest in sports in the country. So Aziz Damani had never won this tournament since its inception, but they worked in unison to achieve their maiden T20 victory, and they are still basking in the glory. Aziz Damani spreads its wings. I mean, away from that triumph, let's go to Aziz Damani spreading its wings. They are in a process of locating a venue where they can put up facilities. Aziz Damani on a steady path at redefining local sport. There is definitely going to be a shake-up in the established order, not only in cricket, but football, tennis, and badminton, as they have now expanded into sports clubs. Shiva says, and I quote, "We have decided to take this major step and stretch our boundaries to other sports. There's a lot to offer in Uganda sports, and here we are." That was actually Shiva Koti, the Damani Sports Club CEO. That's the man on your screen who has invested so much into sport. Koti adds that they are in the process of locating a venue where they can put up facilities to run this program and become the most accomplished sports club there in this land or in Uganda. So for me, everybody, every CEO, whoever knows that you are an investor here, please invest in sport. This is indeed a genuine and realistic goal given their financial muscle, and most importantly, they are somewhat flawless organization. Of course, I also salute the financial the finances of the Damani Group. That is the Student Media Group, the Dembe Enterprises, Barrage Group, East Africa, among others. Like I said, we need corporate companies to come on board and support the game in the country. And of course, Aziz Damani, with the help of the Studio Group, Dembe Enterprises, and Babalage Group, East Africa, have tried to invest in sport, to invest in our boys, to make sure that football also benefits from this economy. And if we had 10 Shivas, if we had 20 Damanis, maybe football, cricket, basketball, golf will be at another level. So Aziz Damani, we salute you for that, as well as the CEO of the Damani Sports Club, that is Shiva Koti, for that job well done. Let's go to football clubs under Damani. He has two football clubs. That is Aziz Damani Arua Doves All Star, which is actually in third position in the FIFA Big League with 3 games to go. That means the team will play for the playoff for the first time in their history. Their coach Anthony Bongore, of course, the coaching staff include Anthony Bongore, Haruna Mulindwa, as well as coach Umaru, and the manager is actually Awiti Francis. So, and the CEO for that is Aziz Damani Arua Doves All Star. The CEO is Benjamin Musoke. So the team of 6-7 people, we salute you for that. I mean, Aziz Damani Arua Doves All Star is a team that has 22 players, more than 22 players who are being given salary. So Shiva, Koti, and Damani, we salute you as well for that. Then the second team they have is actually Aziz Damani Katookeunited. This is in second position on the table behind KGT in Kampala First Division. The head coach is actually Semakula Edson. Assistant is Muada Biuma, and then manager is Nsubuga Yusuf. Katookeunited played the finals of the First Division last year, and they lost to Miracle by a goal to nil. So that is the sports. We inspire Uganda to be see, and those investors who invest in the football, we need to make sure give them that platform, so that others can come on board as well, and as well invest into the game. Well, away from that.